Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valeria and I am an intuitive reader who loves to spread messages of positivity and empowerment in my readings. I also love to help people create the version of reality they desire to see the most through my pick a cards. And as you have probably already noticed, today's video has a different setup. That is because I want to try out a different setup in which I can sit more comfortably, because usually I do my readings while sitting on the ground, and as you might probably know, filming a video like this usually takes like 2 to 3 hours, and after that time just my whole body starts to ache, especially like my back and my knees. So I'm trying out a different kind of setup. I still have to see, of course, if I like this or not, you know, with the lighting and with the shot as well. It's a little bit smaller than it usually is, so if during this reading you will see some cards that go out of shot, I will apologize in advance already. I'll try to keep an eye on it as well, and just keep in mind that maybe in the course of the couple of next videos that I will upload, I will again have changed the setup. So now that I gave you this heads up, let's get started with the reading, or with the topic of the reading, which is going to be how you will become successful, and if that success includes any kind of fame or wealth or exposure or anything like that, I will also talk about it in this reading. So in that way, it's kind of about how you will become successful, rich, or famous. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, and if you hear a message that doesn't resonate for you or doesn't feel like it's your reading or that it's your story, it probably means that the message or the reading was not meant for you. Also, feel free to claim any messages from this reading that you would like to claim, and if you hear anything that you don't like, that doesn't resonate, or that you like to change, remember that pick a cards like these only predict the most likely outcome, and you still have the power to change the future or change the situation at hand. So with that all being said, let's introduce our piles for today. So it's going to be a pick a deck for this video, but each deck is going to be featured in each reading. This is just to help you choose which group is for you, which reading is for you, because I'm going to shuffle live on camera for this video for all of the cards. So for group number 1 over here, we have the Work Your Light Oracle cards with the Angel Aura Quartz. For group number 2, we have Angel Answers Oracle cards with the Citrine crystal. And for group number 3, we have the Oracle of the Mermaids with the Rose Quartz. So you can pause the video if you need to meditate on the cards or the crystals. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Take your time. Once you have selected your group, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below. And once you have done so, I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started and have a look at how you will become successful. So I feel called to start off with this Oracle deck instead of starting off with the tarot cards. So since it's an entirely different setup, we're also just going to do it differently with the decks as well. So let's have a card for pile number 1 on how they will be successful, like the main reason for their success, or what is going to make them successful. For pile number 1, what is there for pile number 1? I am hearing that you are a multitasker and that you probably have a lot of ideas and talents and skills as well. So they're it's like you either are averagely good at a lot of things, but not like extraordinarily good at one thing, but it's more like that you have a lot of skills, but you're not a professional yet, right? You're not an expert, you don't know everything, but you do have a lot of skills and talents which do help you, but again, you're not the expert yet. And I'm seeing that here with this card Lemuria, that you have a certain vision, and this could be different for all of you guys what this vision is. Of course, for some of you guys, you have a very specific idea on how you want to be successful. Maybe you want to be like a photographer or a painter, since I'm seeing this beautiful landscape. Maybe you want to travel the world. So whatever it is, I see that you're creating success through something that first of all has to do with beauty and something that you love to do. And this is likely one of those things that you are good at, like one of those things, one of those many skills that you have, like you're multi-talented, a multitasker. So again, you could be using multiple skills of yours or multiple passions of yours to actually become successful. So it's not just about one thing, but it's like your whole skill set together is creating this beautiful paradise on earth that you are creating. So I think that for most of you guys, you are still creating this success. I do see that you have the vision, you have the ideas, and you are slowly like putting all the pieces of the puzzle together so that you're creating the success and the future that you desire. That's what I'm seeing here with all these mountains. It's like you're putting the pieces of these mountains together so that you can create the landscape that you want to see. So I see you're building up your success, you're headed in the right direction, you're doing really good is what I'm seeing as well. Most of the time when this card comes up in a love reading, it also reminds me that you're creating a beautiful place on earth or a beautiful relationship with someone else. So for those of you guys who, you know, are also interested in finding someone or maybe in having a success together with someone else, this could also be that confirmation for you that if the picture of your future involves someone special, then that special someone is also definitely part of the future that you are creating. So you're going to be sharing this paradise with someone else, or you're going to be building it together with someone else. So let's have our first look at your oracle cards now. Tarot cards, I mean. Sorry. So for pile number 1, how are they going to become successful? And what is involved in their success? First of all, we have the Emperor, which is great. It's like I said before, you're creating something for yourself, like this whole landscape, the whole empire. We have the 8 of Wands. Nice. This is again giving me kind of soulmate vibes. So again, for those of you who are looking for someone to share your dream with or to build your future with, or if that's a part of your success, how you see your success, there's definitely someone going to help you. You're creating the empire together is what I'm seeing here. And with the 8 of Wands, I do see that both of you are passionate about it. And it could also mean that this person will like speed up the process of your success or of creating your success. maybe that person already has a lot of exposure or money or experience or knowledge, and they're going to be sharing it with you. You're going to be working together with you. I do feel that for most of you guys, this is either going to be a romantic partner or it's going to be a very good friend of yours. I don't feel like this is just a business relationship, someone who just comes into your life, helps you, and then leaves again. This is definitely someone who's going to stick around for a while. So at least they're going to be a best friend of yours, or you might even, if you're interested, of course, also go into a relationship with this person as well. So again, they're helping you become successful because of what they can offer you, and then you're working together to create something beautiful, which the Emperor also represents. And number 4 represents stability, and again here we have the mountains, which is also about stability and strength. So you're creating a very stable future for yourself. Your success is also going to be sustained, is what I'm feeling. So you're going to create that success, yes, and at the same time, you're going to be able to sustain it. So it's not just going to be like you're successful or rich or, you know, famous or whatever it is that you desire for just a couple of years or a couple of months, but you're really going to experience a success as something long term. It's going to be something on the long term, and it might be something that happened fairly quickly because you are so passionate about it, but at the same time this is going to be long-term success. And I just had a look at the back of the deck, and we have the 8 of Pentacles, so that's also beautiful. That is just again confirming all the work that you put into this success. So I'm not seeing exactly what you are doing, but I can tell that you're working hard or passionately about it. I also want to say here that working hard does not always equal success, right? Work smart and not hard. So don't believe that you have to work super hard to attain this success of yours, but work smart. But again, I'm definitely seeing that you're in that mindset that you can achieve what you want to achieve, and that you don't have to like completely exhaust yourself with work in order to achieve this vision that you have. Let's see what else for pile 1. Pile 1, what will make them successful? With the Emperor, I'm also seeing, I think I mentioned that before, that you have a vision, you're a visionary. So in addition to being a visionary, I also see that you are able to execute your plans, right? You're able to bring everything to a practical level, and this might be because of the help that you're getting. I'm seeing for some of you guys that this help could also come in the form of like reading books or watching videos on YouTube about like how to become successful or how to change your mindset into like a success mindset and things like that. But again, it could also be another person, or maybe it's both of them. If you feel like that's your story, or if you feel like you would like that, then claim the message. What else do we have for pile 1? There we go. We have the World. Wow, that's awesome. And that is, I think, one of the biggest success cards that you could get in a reading like this, the World. You're going to conquer the world. I'm seeing that for those of you guys who are interested in starting a business, your business is going to become international. So you might be shipping internationally, or maybe you will have different stores all around the world, or right, you're shipping all around the world, or you have physical stores all around the world. For others of you who are interested in something else that's maybe more related to the internet or fame, social media, networking with people, you know, that kind of stuff, I also see that you will be known across the world, and you don't have to be like a celebrity, right, or be an influencer or something like that that gives you that kind of fame. But you could also be someone who's very famous because of an invention, or because, I don't know, a new clothing brand that you designed, or whatever, maybe reality series could be for some of you guys, also what I'm seeing. So you're going to be known across the world, or your business is going to be known across the world. So kind of fit it to your situation. This depends, of course, on what kind of success you desire. With the world, could also talk about that you're traveling the world for your success or for your job. And I do see that this will make you happy. So you're traveling to parts of the world that you like to visit. And by the way, this doesn't have to be related to your success, but it's because of your success that you're able to travel the world. So maybe you make a lot of money from your business or from your job because of your success, and you use that money to travel to places in the world that you would like to be, or to move to a different place in the world, or even relocate to a different part of the countries, right? If that's what you desire. So I see a lot of success. Definitely wealth is what I'm seeing here as well. And I mean, again, with the colors and the image here, and then the world card is kind of the same, like you're seeing the world in a certain type of way, and you're creating that for yourself as well. And I think you're doing a very good job. This energy feels very positive, very light, and also supported by the universe, or by God, however you prefer to label it. So let's get some more tarot. What else does pile number 1 need to know about how they will become successful? Wow, we have 4 cards over here, and look at the first card is the World again. Like, if this is not like the confirmation, then I also don't know. Like, this is amazing. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Empress, and we already had the Emperor as well. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. So yes, this is confirming like everything that I said before. With the Empress and the Emperor, again, there is a high chance that you are going to find or you're going to meet someone, or you're going to be helped by someone who is really like a soulmate. This could be a platonic soulmate or a romantic soulmate, so claim whatever message that you desire. This is someone who's like part of your soul family and who matches your vibration. They are very much in the mindset of wealth, of success, of being rich, of having everything that they want. I see that this person is like attracting a lot of good things to them. They're attracting abundance, they're attracting opportunities, they're attracting people who want to work with them. So maybe you are one of the people that your person wants to work with. So in a way, they are attracting you, and then you are going to be helping them, but they are also going to be helping you, of course. You're going to be like sharing your riches and your knowledge is what I'm seeing. So what is possible here is that you have a certain skill set and knowledge about certain subjects, which your person, or this person that I'm talking about here, doesn't have, and vice versa. So you really complement each other with your skill sets, with your knowledge, with your experience. And because we have the World twice here, this is really amazing. So whatever vision you have, your person or this person is aligned with that vision as well. Again, if you desire to travel somewhere, if you desire to start some kind of business, if you desire to relocate somewhere, this person is going to agree on all of that with you and will want to work on it with you. Something else that I'm seeing here as well, let's just sum it up a little bit of everything that I'm seeing. Like, you could be working together with this person. I'm also seeing that you could be moving in together with this person, sharing your wealth, sharing your experience. You could be traveling together. But maybe both of you want to visit a certain place in the world and you're like, well, hey, let's go together. And even if you do not work together, I do see that you're exchanging ideas and experiences with each other, which is really great. I see you guys like really helping each other and really bringing out the best in each other, which is really beautiful. And with the Nine of Pentacles here is also so positive. There is like, you know, stability as well in your financial department, and you guys are going to be hyping each other up. You're going to give each other like compliments or tell the other one that they're like doing very well, or that they're looking very good today, or that they're simply amazing. So you're really going to be building up each other's confidence as well. All right, let's move on to the oracle cards now. So what kind of advice do you have for pile 1 on their success and on their wealth? What advice do you have for them? Anything they need to know? Let's have a look. We have choose a new direction, and at the back of the deck we have perfect timing. That's interesting. Choose a new direction. So this card, let's see, it's not really in frame. This is better, I guess. So for choose a new direction, I'm getting this is mostly for those of you guys who desire to start a certain business, and that you have or used to have a certain idea on how your success would look like, what you would like to do, but it turns out that you're suited for something different. Like it's like you discover a talent of yours and you're like, oh wow, I'm really good at this, maybe I can make like a career out of this, or maybe I can make a business out of this. And it's going to be something different that you expected. So even if you start like a business about something that you feel very passionate about, suddenly you might get an idea or an epiphany and you're like, wait, but why don't I try this out? Or why don't I try to collaborate with this person? And then something is going to happen that's going to skyrocket your success, which is why the perfect timing card is here as well. So your success taking off, or your business taking off, is going to be perfect timing. And I see that you're being led towards this certain point in this journey of your success so that this change can happen. And maybe you think like, well, if my first idea of a business is going to fail, then why would I do it? Like that would make the business a failure. But the universe does not want you to think that way, because it's actually it's not like that at all. It's like actually like the other way around, that the reason why you became successful is because the first plan or the first idea that you had did not turn out the way that you wanted to. It's like you created a stepping stone for you to become successful. So this is very interesting. This idea or business plan that you have is going to lead you in a different direction that's going to lead you to your success. So maybe some of you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, maybe you've been through this already, or maybe it's something that's still going to happen. But I would tell you to like not to worry. Again, this is a part of your journey to success, that maybe you're going to change your mind on something, or you're going to find a better idea, which is then going to help your success and increase your wealth as well. And this might even also talk about you meeting your person and you collaborating with that person for your business or for your work. So this was mainly about like business, which is also the strongest vibe that I'm getting here, but it could also be related to another idea that you have, that maybe you want to have a career in a certain field, but then there is someone who offers you a job position in a different field, or maybe you want to apply for a certain company, but then there's another company who wants you, or you know, maybe you appear on a video of someone else and then you go viral, right? And then you're like, well, maybe I should make more of these videos in which I featured, and that's going to lead to your success. So it's something quite unexpected, something you don't really see coming at all, but it's going to lead to your success. So basically what I'm seeing is that with this idea that you have, you're like walking like this, you're trying to go towards that point where you want to get, like here, oh, that's my success, I want to go there, but then suddenly the universe throws you like a curveball and then you go like this, and then suddenly you're over here in your success that's meant for you. So let's shuffle the last card for this reading now for pile number 1. Some more advice about how pile 1 will become successful or anything they need to know. This one wanted to come out. We have vulnerability. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender, with number 39. So let's see. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. I think this is more of a general message to you guys. At the back of the deck we have dreams, vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. I think it's not really related to success, but more to, well, it is in essence related to your success, but more indirectly. So what I'm hearing is that in you allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, you're going to create a better bond with yourself and likely also a better mindset. So with vulnerable, I mean to indeed open your heart to experience new things that you would like to experience. So to do things that make you feel happy and make you feel alive. Maybe this is related to trying out some different kind of clothing or hairstyles. Maybe you want to travel to a certain part in the world. You know, travel came up a couple of times already. So this card is telling you to allow yourself to listen to your desires, to listen to your heart, and to follow that, and to not be scared that it's the wrong thing to do, or that you might make a mistake, or that you might regret it. I'm seeing that this could also be related to what I was talking about here, that you suddenly have a different idea which is going to lead you to your success. So by opening your heart, you open your mind to different ideas as well. If you consider things as an option that you did not consider before, you might see the world in a different way, like you might get a different perspective and you realize, well, I actually think that I prefer to do this. So by opening your heart and opening your mind, you will receive more like intuitive messages, maybe also through your dreams, like we said before, or through a meditative state. And those messages will help you find the path that's going to bring you to success as well. And the path that is also going to make you feel fulfilled and even lead to that soulmate I was talking about before as well. So this was your reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really happy that you are in this reading with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing this reading for you. And feel free to leave a like, to comment, and to subscribe if you feel like it. And maybe we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys! Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. Let's get started and see how you will become successful. And right off the bat, I am seeing a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth for you guys. So let's start with this oracle deck with one card about how pile 2 is going to become successful, or what will be the reason for their success. What's there for pile number 1? Group number 2, sorry. Group number 2. Wow, look at that. We have 2 cards. We have this card, which also, like, I don't know if that's stated in the booklet, but this always reminds me of Archangel Michael. We have reconsider and we have you're ready. This looks very interesting and very promising. All right, I am seeing here that you guys, with like the reconsider card, I feel that there is something that you're trying to accomplish, like you're pushing something to happen. You really want something to happen, and maybe you're trying to make it happen through taking action, through, you know, doing certain things, contacting certain people. You're trying to make something happen, but the answer, or like the message here, is that that's not the path for you. Reconsider, there's something better for you. And that's why the you're ready card is here. You're ready to let go of this old vision or this old dream that you have, or even an old mindset is also what I am hearing. An old mindset, and you're ready to move on to a new chapter, a new cycle. So this could indeed be about a specific dream that you have, a vision, an idea, or a mindset, and you're trying to make something work, but it's either the dream that's not meant for you, or it's the mindset that is not helping you to accomplish what you want to accomplish, basically. And Archangel Michael is here with the message that he will cut cords for you connected to, you know, what no longer serves you, to the dream that's not meant for you, or the mindset that's not benefiting you. So you're free to call upon Archangel Michael to cut these cords, or to release these things that do not serve you, because you're ready for something better. You're ready for the next step. And I think that the only thing that's really holding you back is kind of yourself, again, because maybe you're trying to push something, trying to make something happen that's not supposed to happen, or you're like trying to do something with the incorrect mindset. And again, Archangel Michael here is here to help you, and your angels are here as well to help you. So there is something very, very beautiful coming for you. I'm going to put these to the side for now and start with the tarot cards. So for group 2, what is this you're ready card about? What is the success that's waiting for group 2? What is it that you want them to know? Let's see. Group 2, what messages do you have for group 2? Let's see, we have the Four of Pentacles. So that's again kind of that energy of holding on to something, to a vision, to an idea very tightly. And it's not that what you want is bad or is wrong, but it's like you're meant for something greater, you're meant for something better. And here I'm seeing someone who is scared to see beyond what's in front of them, because they're scared of what they're going to find there. They're scared that they are going to lose their financial wealth and lose their stability, and maybe even lose their mind, or lose friends, lose their job, because they might, you know, go beyond or go out of their comfort zone, go beyond what it is that they know and that they are used to. There is someone here who feels uncomfortable with taking the next step, and because it's a little bit scary and it's unsure what's going to happen next. And for those of you who resonate with that, this is indeed a big step that you need to take, or that you are going to take. It's a very big step for you, because you're stepping out of your comfort zone, but just know that your soul cannot be contained, right? Your soul cannot be put in a box. It cannot be contained within your comfort zone. Your soul wants to explore and expand and change and experience. And that is not going to happen as long as you keep yourself in your comfort zone. And one day, and I can also speak out of experience from that, one day you are going to hold your soul back so much that it's going to be painful, or that it's going to start to hurt, because you're keeping your soul in a place where it does not belong and where it does not want to be. And it wants you to expand and to explore. And if you keep yourself in a situation where you're not doing that, your soul's going to grow unhappy, and you're going to feel that as well. You might even already feel it a little bit. Some of you guys might also be in a process of like coming out of this, like coming out of your comfort zone and following more what your soul is telling you to do. But again, I know also from experience how difficult this is and how painful it can be as well. But I just want to remind you of the card here with "you're ready." You are protected and supported by your angels, and your soul knows very much that taking this step out of your comfort zone is the next step and is the right step. So it's of course up to you whether you step out of your comfort zone or not. Just know that what your soul desires is to see something more and to experience something new as well. Right, let's have some more cards for group 2. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. And let's see, the back of the deck is the Four of Wands. So there is some kindred souls is what I'm seeing. Someone who understands you. And it's also the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles, which is representing you. So there's someone who understands what you're going through, and it seems that this person already went through something similar or through the same thing that you went through. And since they are more experienced, since they are a knight, they are able to help you as well. This could be a person, but this could also be a spirit guide or an angel, and it could also represent like some information or education about, for example, rewiring your brain or changing your mindset, or maybe listening to other people's success stories or reading books about how people achieve what it is that you want to achieve, right? It's help in some form of like either a person, a spirit guide, or just information. With the Four of Wands, I am seeing that for most of you guys, it's likely a person. You see how these girls are just like dancing with each other, they're being happy. So this always reminds me of like companionship. So again, this person for most of you guys, it's going to be a person who really understands you, and maybe you've known this person for a longer while and you're just best friends, and this person really listens to you, and maybe they have not been through what you have been through, but since they're your friend, they like have empathy for you and they support you and they want to help you and they listen to you as well. So I'm seeing some type of support here for you. Oh wow, that one jumped out. Oh, these are two actually. That's awesome. Let's see, we have Death, which is great, and we have Justice. That's also amazing. Let's see. So Death obviously talks about that cycle that I mentioned before as well, with the you're ready to move on to the next cycle. And like I said before, your soul definitely wants you to move on to the next chapter and to do something different. And the Death card is here telling you that it's definitely going to happen. You're definitely going to make it happen. With the Death card, the transformation, the change, the death and the rebirth. And with Justice card, this is telling you that everything will fall into place. Everything will be perfectly fine, even if you feel like you have been postponing taking the next step, or that maybe you regret not taking the next step earlier, or you're scared that because you made a mistake and you're not going to have your success. That's all not true. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take you before you take the next step. Everything is going to be totally fine anyways. You are meant to end up where you're going to end up, and it does not matter how long or how short it's going to take you. You are meant to end up here with the Justice card. You're going to be treated fairly by the universe. I mentioned abundance before as well, like wealth, money, and this is definitely why it is coming to you. For some of you guys, you might be interested in a career in law, or maybe just studying in general. Maybe you want to go back to school, or you want to study abroad for some of you guys even. And again, that is also going to happen. If that's a dream of yours, like maybe a childhood dream, or it's a dream that you kind of dismissed as, well, this is not going to happen anyways, it will. This Justice card is telling you that it will. No matter how unlikely it seems at this moment, it's going to happen, because whatever you desire is what you're meant to have or meant to experience, because it's your soul or your higher self communicating through your desires and your emotions and feelings what it is that you need to do, or what it is that where it is you need to go, and which steps that you need to take in order to be happy and to be abundant and to be successful, because it's your divine birthright to be all of those things as well. Let's shuffle some more cards for group 2. Any advice on how they will become successful? Let's see what this card is. We have the 8 of Cups. So walking away from something. What else do we have for group 2? Wow. I don't think, no, the camera didn't catch that, but let's see what we have. The 9 of Pentacles here, and there are a couple more cards: Magician, Lovers, Temperance, Death again, and the 7 of Cups. So those also all came out with that 9 of Pentacles. So we go from 9 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles, and in the meantime we have the Lovers, Temperance, Death, and the Magician. So this is really describing this pathway that you're walking towards your success. Like, this is the end result basically, and all these other cards that popped out here in the meantime are basically telling the story of how you're going to get there. And the first card I actually saw was the Magician, and then it was the Lovers. So with the 4 of Wands I showed before, it could be another confirmation that this is going to be a special someone to you, someone who is at your wavelength, someone who understands you, someone who is kind of like a mirror to you. For some of you guys, it could be a lover, could be a soulmate or a twin flame. But what's most important here is that with the Magician, with Temperance, and with Death, you're going to initiate this change yourself. You're going to take that step yourself to transform your life, maybe to transform your mindset, transform your perspective on your life and on your future. There might be some more healing involved, balancing out certain things. Again, this is about being fair and kind to yourself as well, just like with the Justice card was about how life is going to be kind and fair to you. First, you're going to balance out, or you're going to learn how to be more fair and kind to yourself. And I'm getting that this is quite a graceful transformation, and once you take this step towards that transformation out of your comfort zone, I see that the whole change, the whole transformation will flow just like water. We do have the Death card here twice, but I'm not seeing any like very painful, very dark transformations. I'm really seeing a transformation with water, which is very healing, and it's going to flow naturally. Like I said before, your soul wants to move on. Your soul wants to step out of your comfort zone. So once you do, it's not going to be painful, it's not going to be hard, because now you're following the guidance of your soul towards where you want to go, or where your soul wants to go, which is into like the Nine of Pentacles. And those Eight of Cups again represent walking away from something, walking away from a mindset, dealing maybe with your emotions, like I mentioned before with the Temperance, allowing your emotions to flow like water, to balance them out and to be kinder to yourself. And after that, you're going to find yourself in the Nine of Pentacles, which again talks about abundance, but also talks about self-love. For me, it also always talks about success in business, whatever business that is. So for some of you guys who are interested in business, this is also the confirmation that your business is going to take off. It's going to make you happy. It's going to fulfill you financially as well. It's going to attract a lot of other opportunities to you. Maybe people are going to be more interested in you in when it comes to love, or when it comes to work, when it comes to friendship as well. And you're going to be interesting to other people is what I'm seeing. Other people are going to find you interesting. And with all these roses here, this woman, she's basically wearing a rose. So it's telling me that you are free to also express yourself in whatever way that you want, wear whatever it is that you want, especially if it's a little bit unusual or a little bit weird or expressive and unique, because that is how your soul wants to express itself. And once you do it, you will feel much better. You will feel very good about yourself, very satisfied. And at one point, it's not going to matter what other people think. You know, if you're concerned about that at this moment, you're not going to worry about what people will think, because also through this whole transformation and this walking away from a part of yourself that did not serve you anymore, you're going to realize that what other people think really doesn't matter. It really doesn't define you. It really doesn't help you with anything anyway. So you're going to be giving more kindness, more love to yourself. I see that you likely will be spending more money on yourself as well. So maybe new clothing, or going to the spa, getting a facial, things like that, or just buying nice products for yourself, buying a nice car for yourself, you know, whatever it is, or taking yourself out on a date as well. So let's have, wow, one last tarot card. Look at that. It's the Four of Wands, which was at the back of the deck of the previous pile. Yeah, the previous deck. At the back of the deck of the previous deck, you know what I mean. And at the back of the deck here, we have the Empress, so that's gorgeous. This is just a confirmation. You're going to find people that are on the same wavelength as you. Possibly, for some of you guys, you're going to be working together with those people, maybe on a business or on an idea. This doesn't have to be something that earns you money or makes you successful, So it could be anything else. I'm seeing also here with the people who are meditating, maybe you're starting like a spiritual group with people, and you can talk about your spirituality and learn from each other. So it doesn't have to be related to just money and career and success, but you know, just companionship, spending time with people. So I'm seeing a lot of beautiful friendships here for you guys, like a supportive team. For those of you guys who are interested, there might be love involved as well, but I mainly feel that this is more like a platonic relationship or relationships here, with a lot of friends and people who help you and support you. Again, some kind of community, or you working together with other people, sharing ideas and creating something together that's much bigger than what you would be able to create if you would just do it on your own. Some more advice for our group number 2 now on their success and how they're going to be successful. Let's have a look at that. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So that's the same as I was saying with the Temperance card. Be kind to yourself, be fair to yourself. How would you treat yourself if you were your own mother? Like, treat yourself as your own child, and be very kind to yourself, be very loving and nourishing to yourself. Even if you are not a mother, or you are not a woman, or do not identify as woman, still try to treat yourself as if you're like mothering yourself. Nourish yourself, take care of yourself, tell yourself that's going to be all right and that you're doing amazing, and use like sweet words for yourself. And also at the same time, don't be hard at yourself, don't beat yourself up. And something that like I would like to add here as well from my own experience is that I used to be very hard on myself as well. Whenever I did something wrong, when I made a mistake, I would say to myself, oh my god, I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did this. And I once read somewhere that it's if you say, like, in those kind of situations, instead of I'm so stupid, you say, oh, that was so silly of me, I can't believe I did that. It completely changes like the tone and the way that you talk to yourself, because you're no longer calling yourself stupid, which is not nice to hear, of course, not from yourself, not from anyone else. But if you call yourself, oh well, that was so silly of me, I can't believe I did that, and just say it in a jokingly way, then you still get to express maybe your shock or your disappointment at what just happened, but you're not talking to yourself in a bad way. So in case you identify with this and you tend to call yourself names after you did something that you didn't like, just say to yourself, oh, that was so silly of me, and laugh about it and make it funny, and don't take it so serious. And this has really helped me to take the next step into being more kind to myself, and to not be so hard on myself whenever I do something wrong, or, you know, I'm also quite perfectionistic, so this also really helped with that. And yeah, I think that is kind of everything I was seeing here. How can you mother yourself? Yeah, ask yourself how you would like to be treated by your mother, and treat yourself in that way as well. And that might feel a little bit weird at first, because of course you're not your own mother, and it might feel weird and sound weird to mother yourself, but it actually really helps, especially if you have still certain inner child wounds, or maybe you're not that close with your mother or with your parents. It really helps. So that's a beautiful message. Thank you, universe, for sharing this message. Let's have our last card for this reading, with some more advice or some more loving, caring messages for group 2. Oh, that was a little bit too much. Let's try again. For 2, what message do you have? This one jumped up. We have divine sensuality, making love, erotica. That's beautiful. This is number 22. So this could be telling you to make love to yourself, since we're talking about self-love here as well a little bit. And look at this card here at the back of the deck. We have the present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So this card is also telling you to see yourself as a gift and as a treasure, and to discover your own value. And within that context, I'm seeing this card as indeed maybe make love to yourself, or give yourself just more love and spend time with yourself. Speak to yourself kindly, like I said before. Buy things for yourself. Express yourself the way you want to. And what I also think is important to mention here, that with expressing yourself the way that you want to and being authentic, I think it's not just about like literally showing the world who we are and expressing ourselves in that way, but to also be ourselves when no one is around, to do the things that we want to do when we're alone, and most importantly, to allow ourselves to be who we are and to be authentic and express ourselves in the way that we want to. Like I said, you don't have to go outside in the world and scream off the rooftops, this is who I am now and I love myself, but just allowing yourself to be the authentic version of you, even if you're not showing off to people, is also a part of expressing yourself and being authentic, because you don't need to show yourself off to other people or prove yourself to other people. Look, I am authentic, I am me, because this is, after all, it's about you and it's your journey. And again, allowing yourself to be yourself is, I think, the first and also the most important step in this whole process of becoming very authentic. And I'm saying this again from a place of experience, because I've made it kind of a personal goal of mine to be as authentic as I can be. And I'm still on that journey, right? I still get influenced by other people and other people's opinions, of course. But this is what I have discovered through my own experiences, that just allowing yourself to be yourself and just saying that it's okay and just spending time with yourself. And even if you're like dancing around the room, or if you're just doing something that you're not telling to anyone, that's already being you and being yourself. So with that message, I'm going to end your reading here. Group number 2, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed giving you this beautiful, uplifting message and sharing this energy with you as well. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Again, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like, to comment, and subscribe if you want to. And maybe we will see each other in the next reading. Bye, guys! Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started and have a look at how you are going to become successful. So let's start off with this deck, with the Oracle of the Mermaids that you selected. So what message do the mermaids have about how Group 3 is going to be successful? That's a little bit too many cards. What message do the mermaids have for you? Oh wow, I'm hearing that it's about love. The whole deck just fell on the ground, so let me just grab the cards. So the card that wanted to come out is honor the masculine, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. All right, so pile 3 or group 3. What do we have for group 3? Let's see. First of all, I'm picking up here that just like the card kind of says, like respecting and embracing the masculine divine. So this card is asking you to embrace your divine masculinity, and we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies regardless of our gender or of our sex, you know, how we were born or how we identify. We all have those energies and they exist in balance within us. And this card is asking you to pay more attention to your masculine energies. I'm not getting that they're out of balance, but this is just like a question or like a request of how spend more time with your masculine. And maybe for some of you guys you are male or you identify as male, but also for those of you guys who do not, I do think that it's important to kind of have, what I'm hearing is to have a conversation with that masculine energy or that masculine side of you. And you can do this very easily, just like how you would talk to your inner child or like your a past version of yourself, right? Just imagine like the masculine energies of you and that you're talking to them. You can imagine them however you want to. Like you can literally imagine yourself as imagine that energy as yourself or as a masculine version of you, or maybe like a lion, like a masculine animal, or the male version of the animal. So do however it is that you want to and have a conversation with that part of yourself. And again, I'm not really feeling anything that's out of balance or that needs really some attention here, but I think this is related to a life partner here as well. So you talking to your masculine side is for those of you who are interested in men or who have a relationship with a man or someone who identifies as a man, really beneficial is what I am hearing, because in that way you will get to understand them better. And yeah, I think this is very, it's about having a relationship with a man, and that you honoring the masculine within yourself, you're going to, I mean, you're also honoring the masculine in other people, and especially you're honoring and respecting men more. And this brings along like a very beautiful balance. And the way that I'm seeing it portrayed here as well is, of course, if you treat your masculine with respect and you honor it, then the masculine energies in your life are also going to mirror that energy to you. So any men in your life are also going to be respecting you and honoring you. And especially if you have or want to have a romantic relationship with a man, then this is of course fantastic. Yeah, so this is what this card is about. I do think that this is related to success, but like I said before, I was picking up love, so this is definitely related to success in love. So for those of you guys who are interested in finding someone or getting together with someone, I think that's a very nice message to hear. So with the tarot cards, let's see if there's anything else that pile 3 or group 3 is going to be successful at, or how they're going to become successful at it. Let's see. We have 2 cards. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Princess of Pentacles. So let's get one more card. Oh, that's too much. Let's have one last card for pile 3 on how they're going to be successful. Ooh. Oh, we have 2 more cards. Well, we have the 6 of Pentacles here and the 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. So with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm again seeing what I said before with you honoring your masculine, side and energies. Men are also going to be honoring and respecting you because it's simply an equal exchange. Everyone is pushed out. Everyone is like mirroring your energy and your beliefs, right? Your reality is created by how you treat yourself and how you see yourself and such. What do we have here? Here I am seeing that the whole honoring the masculine is going to lead you to success. For some of you guys, I don't intend this to be a love reading, but this is really what's coming up. For some of you guys who desire that, you're going to have a lot of attention from potential partners, people who are interested in you, and you might take up on a lot of those opportunities or those offers, and you're going to be dating a lot and going out a lot and enjoying yourself with other people. For some others of you guys, this means that you want to meet a certain specific someone, like a soulmate or a divine counterpart or a twin flame, however you want to call it. So you're going to be lucky and successful in love, extremely successful. This is mainly what your success is related to. And again, it kind of depends on what it is that you want for your love life. So kind of fit that to your situation, because I'm not seeing anything in specific, but it's just saying that you're going to be successful in your love life, no matter what it is. Even if you want to indeed be with a soulmate and you might think, well, maybe I'm never going to find that person, or people in your surroundings are telling you that no matter what, you're going to find what you're looking for, no matter how impossible or unbelievable it seems to be right now. Also, if you have like an idea in your head of what your soulmate would look like you have a list of, I want them to be like this and look like this and act like this, and maybe other people are calling you picky or having high standards or whatever, that doesn't matter, because whatever you desire to see in a significant other, I see that you're going to find it. Also, when it comes to family life, so if you want children or if you want to adopt pets, for example, your family life is also going to be exactly like you want it. If you want a big family, you're going to have a big family. If you're not interested in children, then don't worry about it, because like I said, it's going to be however in the way that you want it, however you want it. And for some of you guys, this also involves a beautiful house with a beautiful garden, a beautiful location. For some of you guys, I'm seeing that you're working from home, that you have like an office at home, or that you basically don't need to leave your home in order to advance in your career. That's also what I'm seeing here. Let's shuffle from a different tarot deck now. For group 3, how is group 3 going to become successful, and what advice do you have for group 3? Wow. Was that caught on camera? I don't know. That went really fast. Let's see. We have the Empress. Beautiful. The Empress. The Empress is, of course, the representation of the Divine Feminine. So again, a confirmation balance between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Here with the Empress, she is like, there are all these planets coming out of her heart. So I definitely see that with your Divine Feminine energies, you also create. And I mean, creation it happens through a combination of feminine and the masculine energy, of course. So working together with both of those energies, you're going to be tapping into the force that creates planets and creates universes. And again, I'm not really seeing anything specific here, but it's just like the dream that you have, mostly of like family life, again, is what's coming up, and you being independent as well. So this kind of relates back to you working from home as well. So you get to decide when you work, where you work. So this is a very independent energy. Yeah, I mean, even if you're in a relationship with someone, you can still be independent, right? You can still be the amazing Empress. And an Empress doesn't need an Emperor, but even when the Empress does have an Emperor, she's still the Empress, right? It doesn't make her any less of an Empress just because she's with the Emperor. And I see you tuning into your Divine Feminine energies as well. And again, this is what is helping you to create this life that you want. What else is there for group 3? How else is group 3 going to be successful? How is group 3 going to be successful? This is taking a really long time. Let's see. Why do the cards... Wow, 9 of Pentacles. This one also came out in pile 1 and 2. And with this card, it's again the same message. You're going to have everything that you want. You're going to be lucky and abundant in love. Is there anything else you want pile 3 to know? Let's see, we have 2 cards. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Empress and Queen of Pentacles. That's some strong, badass, independent energy. And at the back of the deck, we even have the Queen of Cups. So there isn't a lot of variety of messages coming through in this pile, which is usually not the case because you can see how many cards I use. Most of the time there are a lot of messages coming through that do not repeat each other that often, but here it's constantly the same. I see you feeling worthy, again, having a business, being your own boss, deciding when you work, how you work. You're like the Queen of Pentacles. I always see as that, indeed, that businesswoman, but also a mother who has like beautiful children, has a beautiful house, is successful, is rich, is confident, and loves herself. So this is the energy that I see that you are embodying. You might embody this energy at this moment, or it's going to be an energy that you will be embodying in the future. I see here with the 8 of Cups that you're using your emotions to drive you and to motivate you. For some of you guys, you used to struggle with maybe balancing your emotions, or expressing your emotions, and it's been a long journey before you got to where you are now, where you're more balanced. I mean, we saw the Queen of Cups before, so in this way you're using your experiences and what happened in the past as a motivation for yourself, something that helps you to identify more what it is that you desire. I'm seeing that for some of you guys, you might have experienced some dualities in your life. So let's take this very simple example of someone who was born as an only child and their parents were away a lot of the time, so they didn't really get a lot of love from family. They didn't have any siblings, so they felt alone, and because of that, this person wants to start a family of their own and have a lot of children, right? So this is a duality that's going on in this person's lives. So I'm seeing something similar for you guys, that because of something that you experienced in the past, like you experienced a lack of something, you're now going to create an abundance of something else. And since you're going to be abundant in love, it's likely again that this duality is related to creating more love in your life, whether that is dating a lot and going out with people a lot, or having a big family, or just spending time with the ones that you love a lot of the time, or not taking anyone you love for granted. Maybe you lost people you loved at a very young age or during a very important time of your life, so you know that you have to really appreciate people and not leave anything unsaid and things like that. So this is driving you towards that Queen of Pentacles, to become more abundant when it comes to money as well, and when it comes to career. But I see that this love, these emotions are what motivate you to create different kinds of abundance in your life, which you will always also be creating if you haven't yet. So let's have a look with Oracle cards now on what advice you have for group 3 on their success. Oh, all right. Wow, there are a lot of cards. I don't have that much room on the table. So we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So kind of again a confirmation of you creating that love in your life that you used to experience a lack of. So again, with the grandmother, it could be that you're starting a big family. It could even be that you're becoming a grandmother for some of you guys, or that's your desire, and that you really want to create this beautiful world for your legacy, right? For your children and grandchildren and their children and grandchildren. And that you can just create this beautiful world and this beautiful community by sharing love and light with other people as well. So I think that for most of you guys, you came from a place where there was not that much love and light, also without judging anyone, of course. And now you're doing the opposite. You're creating more light, more love for people, especially for your children and your grandchildren. So yeah, let's pull the last deck for this reading. Oh, that's not this one, it's this one. I almost took the Oracle of the Mermaids again. Now we're going to have a look at the Angel Answers cards. Any advice you have for pile 3 or more messages about their success? I am seeing you as this beautiful grandmother who loves her children and her grandchildren especially. And if you do not desire to have children, still at that age that you could be a grandmother, I'm still seeing you as this beautiful person, or grandmother or grandfather, of course, as well. I realize I've been saying grandmother all this time, but doesn't matter. It's like an energy, right? It's not is not related to gender or sex or anything like that. But at the time that you are, or at the age or at the time that you're a grandparent, I see that you're really a beautiful person, a beautiful light. And even if you are not a grandparent yourself, I do see that there are people who are going to be looking up to you in a way as if you are their grandparent. So very inspirational, very friendly, understanding, and very wise as well. Oh wow. Right, for this deck, with this deck, what more advice do you have for group 3? All right, let's have that one. We have, if you believe. If you believe you will get it, you will get it. But if you do not believe that you can get it, then you will not get it. So this is related to a dream of yours. Since we're on the topic, could be related to love, of course, soulmate, divine partner, creating a family, sharing your love and light through your work of art, or through your career, through your job, through whatever it is that you share with other people. If you believe you can have it, you will have it. But if you believe that you should not have it, then you're also not going to have it. And I honestly kind of picked up on this before a little bit as well, because there weren't a lot of messages coming through. At one time I also really struggled with like what is this? What is this card? Why is this card here? And I was like, maybe it's because Pile 3 is really consciously creating and really making decisions on what they want and what they do not want. And maybe since this card is here as well, maybe you're not really sure on what you want or if you actually can get it, so if you believe that you can get it or not. So this card confirms that you're creating on a conscious level very much, which is really good. It's really amazing. And that's why not a lot of messages are showing up here either, because you're basically using your free will to the fullest to create what it is that you want. And maybe you're still unsure about what it is that you want in terms of career and finances, or how to get there, and that's why those messages only came through a little bit later in the reading. And since I believe that you're very much aware of what you are creating or how like manifestation works, the message with this card in that context is like, well, if you believe that you can have it, then you will, because you obviously believe that you can choose to live your life in the way that you want and that you can create your own reality. But that goes both ways. So if you believe that, or if you want to create something like manifesting your soulmate, then it's going to happen. But at the same time, if you believe that it's not possible, it's also not going to happen. Your beliefs are very much, well, your reality is very much subjective to your beliefs. And I think that you are aware of it, but you kind of needed this reminder of that. Just like the things that you do desire and do believe in will manifest, also the things that you're not sure about and you do not believe will also not show up, if you know what I mean. So if we're talking about something like manifesting a lottery win, you winning the jackpot, for example, if you believe that you're not going to win it, of course you're not going to win, right? That is your belief creating your reality. It's your thoughts pushing out. But at the same time, if you believe that you can win the lottery, then everything suddenly changes, because then it's not up to chance or to odds anymore, but it's up to your belief. And this is related to anything. It's related to soulmates, it's related to success, it's related to having your dream job, it's related to abundance, it's related to everything. And again, I think that you know this, but you just kind of needed that reminder of, or that kind of push forward of you know, again, remembering what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, and how you're how everything is working out, like why everything is happening the way that it's happening. So I hope I kind of made myself clear with this. I realized that this is not really the type of reading that I intended, but nonetheless, I hope I still satisfied you guys with this reading. I did love doing this reading because, again, it was different than the other two. So thank you so much for watching group number 3. I again hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to leave a like, to comment, and to subscribe if you feel like it, and maybe we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys!